Hi, and I'm Skye, and I'm here to do the forecast for the week of November the 2nd to the 9th, 2020. So this is a huge week this week here in the United States. It is election week, and the election is on the 3rd of November. So what's interesting also is that the Mercury has been in retrograde, and Mercury goes direct the same day as the election. So that's kind of interesting because Mercury is actually staying in Libra until the 10th. So this is going to be a big time still of communication, which is also connected to the balance of Libra, which is justice, equality, integrity, are all going to be a part of what we are communicating about as Mercury goes direct but stays in the balance of Libra. So that's kind of interesting. We just had, I don't like going backwards, but I am going to go backwards to the full moon that we had last Saturday, which was Halloween, and basically that was in Taurus. So we have a lot of Taurus energy this week, and that rules the throat chakra. So there's still a lot of communication. So this is a huge week of communication. Mercury is in Libra, going direct, staying in Libra till the 10th, and also we've got the Taurus energy, which is connected to the throat chakra. So this is all about being diplomatic with our communication, and it's saying we're going to be really making our opinions known, but it's saying be diplomatic with our communication with others. So basically, let's see what the cards say for this week, because this is a huge week here. I shuffle these cards until they decide to jump out of me like they do. And all right, I think, wow, they are really wanting a big shuffle today. So there you go. I knew that it was going to come. So let's see what these cards have to say for this week. Okay. Okay, so what is really interesting is the moon card, okay, has come up in the past position, which is what I said. I don't like to go backwards, but something, we just have had this full moon in Taurus. And, we had, this brought a lot of energy. We're still in that Taurus energy here. And then we have the Emperor card. And, of course, he rules the empire. He is the lord of the land, if you like. So it's saying, when the emperor comes through, it's basically connection to business, it's connected to authority, it's good, stern advice. Standing your ground this week. Like I said, communication is going to be huge this week. So be diplomatic with your communication. Also, people are going to be very opinionated. And there's going to be a lot of talk, like I said, about justice, equality, integrity, and, about the future. So, he stands with the world in the future, and this is going to be a time a lot of people are going to be projecting. So it's to stay in the now, stay into what you need to do, and look after the energy of your family. This is the security of you wrapping yourself around those that you love, with all those cups there underneath this rainbow of protection and security. So this is taking care of not only yourself, but your family and those close to you. People are going to be very much talking about the economy. They're going to be talking about finances. This is investment here. This is the King of Swords. He's the ruler of the mind, and he also has a lot to do with the future. He can be like a banker, or he can be somebody that has got a lot of mindful thoughts towards the future. So it's saying looking at our investments and about our jobs and about our security. And it's saying also making decisions. She sits there in perfect balance. This is an inner harmony card, but it's a mind card. It's saying finding the balance of the mind. We've been through a lot this year. So it's saying this week, be very balanced. Keep within balance. You know, if somebody says something to you, you could have the tendency to tip the scales of balance and to go off at them verbally. But it's saying remain in balance and remain grounded. Loving this home energy again, because like I said, this whole family energy and this home energy is being around loved ones. It's being about the people that we love. And it's saying putting that, you know, putting positive energy into our relationships with our family and our loved ones. So this is a really secure card, you know, and well, cards. It's saying that this is the home, this is our loved ones here, and the security of that. And this is new opportunities. Part of our creativity is looking at what we want to do for the future. Now, what's interesting is, and I can't make this stuff up, here it is again. For the last few weeks on what I call my first hand down, this has been the last card. It has come up again. This is the biggest card of change that's outside of our control. This is, we do not know the answers for it, because basically what this is, it's coming from above. It's like the tower, the lightning is coming down and crashing down this tower for us to be able to, when the tower comes down, the light of the star comes out, and that's our hope. But right now, it's still saying it's coming down. So this is kind of an unknown wild card right now, because the fact that it's come up at the end of every week's reading for the last month, it's telling me that there's still a huge change that will take place that we do not know the answer to yet. And that probably has something to do with the election. There's going to be shocking news, and it's going to be outside of our control. So it's going to come down, and we're going to find that out probably sometime in this, well, it will definitely be in the month of November, but it may even be this week. So this is, the tower is still coming down. And I find that quite amazing, because the next card I have here is the Justice card, which is the card of justice, Libra, balance, you know, and fairness. So that's kind of interesting, because these two cards together, along with that moon card here and the Emperor, the major arcana cards in this spread today, that's pretty big news. And that's all going down this week. So this is going to be an extremely important week of news, unexpected events, but as well, this card of justice, of fairness, of integrity and communication, because like I've been saying, Mercury is going to be in this week all the way through, but it is going to go direct, so people are going to be able to express themselves. And it's saying use your fairness and be diplomatic with your communication. So I'm just going to take a few more cards here from this deck. I'm just going to randomly pull them from the top. So this is new creative news. I love when pages pop up like this. You know, she is the page of emotions, or water, or cups, and she has that lovely little fish. So this is new opportunities, new ideas, and new creativity. And she comes with the king of emotions, the king of water, of cups, and he brings love, and he brings a lot of emotion, but he brings this clearing away and this feeling of security and love, and feeling this sense of being held. You know, I always look at the King of Cups like that. Replenishing, you know, he's the knight, and he's the only knight that stands on a horse that's got its 4 feet on the ground, and he's replenishing and taking care of himself. So, you know, he has that pentacle because he's connected to the earth, so it's looking after your earthly body, looking after yourself. And basically then the death card, which is the end of an era, the end of something is coming. You know, the death card does not mean that anybody's going to die, but it is definitely saying that something is coming to a close. Again, this is a very, very important week. And I think a lot of people have had a lot to do with this this election coming up, it's, you know, it's been a lot on people. So it's kind of, I think a lot of people are going to be kind of relieved that it's kind of over, because they feel that they can kind of go on with their lives a little bit. So, you know, after that we got the Hanged Man. So this is the card of, like I say, it's the cul-de-sac. It's when all the options are basically over, and it's saying you have to come out of this, dropping off your stuff, and basically coming out of this wiser. So what's interesting about that is I'm going to leave it there, and the reason being is this is telling me that there is no answer, there's no final answer. It's saying something's coming to an end, and all our doorways, you know, are going to be closed. So we have to drop off our stuff to come out wiser. But it's not giving me a final answer. So it's kind of saying it's still up in the air, but it is connected to fairness, the tower coming down, the moon of change, and all of those things are going to be in this week. So remain balanced, and just remember that be diplomatic and look after yourself. Put your arms around your loved ones, because it's going to be a very, very important week, but we don't have the final outcome for it right now. So I'll be back next week with another forecast. Namaste.